From First Commonwealth Bank Field, welcome to Game 2 of our doubleheader this evening. And now, as it's the Homer Center Wildcats and the Marion Center Stingers, a Heritage Conference game, District 6 implications as well, in a really tight Heritage Conference West race. Tonight, Marion Center and Homer Center will go a long way toward determining just how this all shakes out. They and United, these two teams and United are battling it out for the chance to play Northern Cambria in the championship of the Heritage Conference on Monday the 15th. All of that and much more at stake as we bring you high school baseball here tonight on an IRMC high school baseball evening, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Every year, almost 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, but shockingly, only 3% who suffer early symptoms of a stroke actually seek treatment. IRMC neurologist Dr. Michael Sauter says you should take those warning signs seriously.
I mean, it's everybody's inclination to deny. What's happening to me isn't real or it isn't permanent. I can just sit it out and it'll get better. But that's not really what we want to encourage. We want people to call 911 and to bring them into the hospital and let us make that determination before time runs out.
The Indiana Regional Medical Center presents Time is Brain, Stroke Awareness Seminar with Dr. Michael Sauter on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the IRMC cafeteria. Learn the warning signs of a stroke, why time is so important, and the promising outcomes of early stroke intervention at IRMC, a primary stroke center. The event is free and light refreshments will be served. RSVP to irmc.org/2023.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120. Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Welcome back to First Commonwealth Bank Field. Tonight, the Homer Center Wildcats and the Marion Center Stingers in the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic. It is also a Heritage Conference game. This does count in the standings. It counts in the rankings points for District 6. And on top of all of that, it's senior night here for Homer Center as they will be saluting the 4 seniors on the team. We'll have some special ceremonies before the game. Give you the pitching matchups in this game for the Stingers tonight on the mound. It's a good pitching matchup. Dakota Bracken, he is 4-1 on the season. He brings a 1.15 ERA into this ballgame. 1.15 for Dakota Bracken. That is more than a little bit solid, isn't it? On the season, Dakota, 24 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up only 4 runs on the season. Struck out 33, walked 12, 1 extra base hit, a home run in all of this. In terms of what he has surrendered on the season, he has given up only 13 hits in the season so far. And going for the Homer Center Wildcats tonight is Owen Ciani. And we'll talk about Owen as well when we come back from our next break. But this Marion Center team, the Homer Center Wildcats team, there are a couple of ball clubs with, as I said, a lot at stake. We'll talk records for these teams as well. As we continue in our pregame, Mark Burdig, meanwhile, is getting set to do our special introductions of our seniors on senior night.
And the Homer Center Wildcats.
And I'm going to try to catch Mark's audio.
Of our 35th annual Teddy Bear Fund Drive benefiting
during this pregame
IRMC and Children's Hospital.
through the highly sophisticated method of just sticking the microphone out the window.
Thank you. We have 50/50s for sale.
So
and we will be
the Wildcats players right now,
as well on this
with the coaching staff and with members of the coach pitch team,
we will recognize
are lining up to the right. Their seniors will be recognized.
Homer Center baseball boosters would like to acknowledge and congratulate
And
the Marion Center.
the Marion Center Stingers will have their seniors acknowledged as well.
Nick, come on out.
Nick Piccone, get a nice little gift bag from Scott Bauer, the head coach of the Wildcats.
Gifts. Vacation trips,
So-
things like that.
Nick, the first out of the dugout. He's the catcher tonight for the Stingers.
Second senior is Dakota Bracken.
Dakota Bracken is the other half of that battery. He'll be pitching tonight.
Senior number 3 from the Stingers, Parker Black.
Parker Black, the third baseman. Big, strong kid. Great hitter. He'll be at third base tonight.
Not here tonight, but we want to acknowledge Michael Bailey.
And Michael Bailey, senior as well, is not able to be here tonight.
And finally, for Marion Center, let's bring out senior Braden Reckenbaugh.
And Braden Reckenbaugh at first base tonight. He'll also pitch for the Stingers.
Hear it for the Marion Center Stingers.
The Stingers seniors, there are 5 on their roster, 4 of whom are able to be here tonight. Now for the Homer Center Wildcats. I'll just let Mark handle this.
Manager Ryan Jackson, son of Scott and Maria Jackson of Homer City. He's participated in varsity sports for 4 years. His most memorable moment, experiencing the Ripken complex. Future plans are pursuing a career in the Navy, interested in special warfare combatant or mass communication specialist photographer. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Jackson. Our next senior is Cameron Cavalier. Cameron is the son of Mike and Carrie Cavalier. He's participated in baseball for 4 years. He's a 4-year letterman. His most memorable moment, getting his first high school hit at the 2020 Ripken Experience. His future plans are to attend UPJ, majoring in multimedia and digital culture. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Cavalier. Our next senior is Michael Krajosik. Michael is the son of Craig Krajosik and Kristen Clausen of Homer City. He's participated in baseball for 4 years, All Gazette team, and a member of the Heritage Conference All-Star team. His most memorable moment, hitting a home run his sophomore year on the first pitch against then Blairsville. Future plans are to attend IUP for 4 years with an undecided major. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Michael Krajosik. And our final senior is Caden Vitale. Caden is the son of Brianna Vitale and Dave Hamera. He's participated in baseball for 2 years and is a 2-year letterman. His most memorable moment, Coach Sacco's stories and watching JJ run through second base after stealing. His future plans are to attend Penn State, majoring in engineering. Our final senior of the night, Caden Vitale. Congratulations to our seniors, Ryan Jackson, Cameron Cavalier, Michael Krajosik, and Caden Vitale.
So a nice round of applause for our seniors tonight from both Marion Center and Homer Center. We're coming back with baseball in just a few moments on senior night, Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic night as well. It is an IRMC high school baseball night here on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Every year, almost 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, but shockingly only 3% who suffer early symptoms of a stroke actually seek treatment. IRMC neurologist Dr. Michael Sauter says you should take those warning signs seriously.
I mean, it's everybody's inclination to deny. What's happening to me isn't real or it isn't permanent. I can just sit it out and it'll get better. But that's not really what we want to encourage. We want people to call 911 and to bring them into the hospital and let us make that determination before time runs out.
The Indiana Regional Medical Center presents Time is Brain, Stroke Awareness Seminar with Dr. Michael Sauter on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the IRMC cafeteria. Learn the warning signs of a stroke, why time is so important, and the promising outcomes of early stroke intervention at IRMC, a primary stroke center. The event is free and light refreshments will be served. RSVP to irmc.org/2023.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120.
The only thing as good as baseball on a sunny day is a perfect slice of pizza. This is John Wayner, former player and broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're in Indiana, PA, that perfect slice is at Bob's Pizza. Bring a box of Bob's Pizza or a bag of those famous Wapaho subs home tonight and you'll have some fans. I hit the last home run in Three River Stadium, but when I come to Indiana, I'm hitting Bob's Pizza, North 4th Street in Indiana. Cool people love the Buccos and eating Indiana County's only square pizza, Bob's Pizza.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, still awaiting the introduction of our lineups. We had the meeting, or are in the midst of having our meeting at home plate with the umpires. Here come the Stingers. The Wildcats are out there now. I mentioned we would get the stat line for Michael Krajosik of the Homer Center Wildcats. Michael is the starting center fielder, I should say. Owen Cyanes, who I'm after here for the Wildcats. He'll be the starting pitcher. Owen, one of those multi-position type players. And for Owen, 2-0 on the season, a 5.32 ERA. This is listed as his third start of the season and his 9th appearance. 26 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 20 earned runs. Struck out 45, walked 22 for the Homer Center junior. Cyanes starting in this game. Well, Scott Bauer usually likes to go with 3 or 4 different pitchers in the course of a game. At some point you always see Caleb Palmer out there. Noah Turk is another one who gets some time on the mound. And the meeting's still going on with our umpires, going over the ground rules, these two ball clubs. I mentioned where they stand in the standings in the Heritage Conference. Marion Center beat United last night. So as it stands right now, Northern Cambria has already clinched in the East, and so they will be in the Heritage Conference Championship game. That'll be on Monday the 15th. And records aren't coming up there. Finally, they've come up, and as usual, these standings, as listed with our friends at Max Preps, not accurate. They don't even have the right teams. So, within the Heritage Conference, these three teams, Marion Center and United, I believe as it stands right now, the Stingers still a game behind United, and the Wildcats a game further back. I was talking with Doug McNulty after game one. His United Lions lost to Derry in that one. And the way Doug explained it, they need Homer Center to beat Marion Center once out of the 2 times that they will play them still to remain in this regular season. And then United has to win out. They have to play an important game against Portage this week. And then they have to play Marion Center again, and they will do that on Thursday. So the Lions still control their destiny. The Wildcats, they need a little help because I believe they're a game back.
They're going to be accompanied by...
But they'll all work it out here over the course of this next week because there's only 1 week left in this Heritage Conference season. The District 6 rankings will play themselves out as well. This is an important game in terms of rankings points, too. Braden Dunn, the shortstop, coming out.
Accompanied by Mason Pepper.
And they've got the coach pitch kids coming out with each of these position players. They'll stand with them for the national anthem. Wildcats, the home team.
Will be third baseman number 22, Caleb Palmer.
And Mark Burdick's introducing them, so we'll do that as well. Michael Krajosik, the center fielder, bats leadoff for the Wildcats. The shortstop, Braden Dunn, batting second. Owen Cyani is the pitcher. He'll hit third. Caleb Palmer at third base in the cleanup hole. Braden Rado, the catcher, bats fifth. In the sixth hole, it's Nash Budner, the left fielder. The second baseman, Nate Birchall, is batting seventh.
And playing left field.
Noah Turk will bat eighth. He's the designated hitter. And he hits for the third baseman, Cam Cavalier. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Caden Vitale.
Batting eighth. Correction, batting seventh.
For the Stingers,
number 9, Nathan Birchall.
Dakota Bracken is your pitcher. He bats leadoff. Noah McCoy, the shortstop, bats second. Alex Stewart will hit third. He's playing second base tonight. The shortstop, or the third baseman, Parker Black, will bat fourth. Nick Piccone, the catcher in the 5-hole. Braden Reckenbaugh at first base, bats sixth. Cam Rising, the right fielder, hitting seventh. Dalton Stenman is in left field. He's batting eighth, and Trace Levinsky, the center fielder, bats ninth. And we'll have our national anthem, and then we'll be playing some baseball. Tonight from First Commonwealth Bank Field, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic. I'd like to invite you to come down and watch this game in person. If not, you've got Renda Digital TV, you've got WDAD, you've got the Trib Live High School Sports Network as well.
As we honor America, and at the same time, we always remember brave men and women that serve us.
Here comes our national anthem.
The freedoms that we all enjoy in the U.S. of A. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem.
There's the national anthem. We're ready to play some baseball today from First Commonwealth Bank Field. Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Homer Center Wildcats, the Marion Center Stingers. Owen Cyani takes the hill for the Wildcats. Here's your batting order for Marion Center. They start with Dakota Bracken, Noah McCoy, and Alex Stewart. The 4, 5, 6, Parker Black, Nick Piccone, Braden Reckenbaugh. And batting 7th is Cam Rising. Dalton Stenman bats 8th. Trace Levinsky hitting 9th. Across the infield for Homer Center at third base is Caleb Palmer. The shortstop is Braden Dunn. Nate Birchall is at second and Cam Cavalier at first. Left to right, Nash Budner, Michael Krajosik, Caden Vitale, Braden Rado is your catcher for Owen Cyani. And we are just about ready to go tonight. Beautiful, beautiful night for baseball. Again, the flags are perfectly still. So wind will evidently not be a factor in this game here tonight. They did pick up a little bit in that first game tonight, but so far so good here in game 2.
Leading off for Marion Center.
Stingers. Dakota Bracken ready to step in. Huddle at the mound for the Wildcats. And here we go. Bracken hitting .312 on the season. 2 RBIs, a double, no home runs. These stats are as complete as they can be, but it doesn't look like they've got every stat entered. 2-0 quickly. Cyani working fast here for Homer Center. He's behind 3-0, starting it out. The 3-0 pitch, and now the clock is adjusted. It's 3-0 now. I thought there was a phantom pitch in there somewhere, and I was right. Here's the 3-0. It's inside. He lost him on 4 pitches.
Batting second.
So Bracken,
Number 10, Noah McCoy.
walks leading off, brings Noah McCoy to the plate, a .345 hitter with 9 RBIs on the season. Right-handed batter. And I know Mike Piccone likes to move the runners up, use the bunt. He was not bunting there. He takes a strike off the fastball. Runner on first, nobody out, and 0-1 pitch on the way from Cyani. And Owen out of the stretch. Goes curveball and gets it in there. He went 4 straight balls to start. He's gone 2 straight strikes. Here to McCoy. An 0-2 pitch on the way. Bracken dancing off of first base. And sidearm smacked foul down the left side. Out ahead on the sidearm curve, little sweeper from Cyani. Count remains 0-2. And the pitch. Runner goes. It's a ball. Throw down. Head first slide. That's a stolen base for Bracken. So he moves into scoring position. The count goes to 1-2 on McCoy with Alex Stewart waiting on deck. Cyani looks back to second base, where Nate Birchall is threatening the runner. Swung on and missed, strike 3. McCoy goes down.
Second baseman.
First out of the game is a strikeout. Alex Stewart will step in. Alex hitting .344 with 6 RBIs. Again, those numbers probably are not as up to date as they can be. He'll take a ball off speed. Runner on second and 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Just underway at First Commonwealth Bank Field. The pitch. Fastball. Swung on and missed. It's a ball and a strike on Stewart. Parker Black awaits on deck. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Stingers don't quite have the timing down yet on Ciani. A ball and 2 strikes. Bracken off second. Ciani took too long, and Stewart's going to step out. Senior night here for Homer Center. Here's the pitch. Again, that sweeper, it hit him, or did it not? Evidently it did not. It hit the knob of the bat. So it's a foul ball. Stewart hoping that the umpire would signal a hit by a pitch, but instead he's back in there with the count 1-2. And the pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Ciani goes upstairs with that fastball.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 42, Parker Black.
So the leadoff walk followed by 2 strikeouts, and Parker Black steps in. Big third baseman. .345 on the season. 10 RBIs. He's got a runner in scoring position. Ciani off of the hill, now steps up to the rubber. Black an open stance at first base. And the first pitch with 2 outs popped up. Ciani calls for it himself and makes the catch in foul territory, and that'll end the top half of the first inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We have played a half an inning, 0-0. It's an IRMC High School baseball evening here on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 122.
The Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club is making a splash, continuing to grow its membership. The Sportsman's Club features a fishing pond that is well stocked. Inside the club, members can enjoy a game of pool, or how about shuffleboard? What's your favorite team, including the Wildcats and more? The Grayston Coral Sportsman's also has a shooting range and takes pride hosting kid-friendly events. And be sure to check out the nearby Twin Cities Event Hall for your next special occasion. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club, located off Route 119 on Neal Road in Grayston.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field. Getting set for the bottom half of the first inning. The Homer Center Wildcats coming to the plate. No score after half an inning. Owen Ciani started with the walk to Bracken, and then struck out 2 and caught the pop foul to end that inning. For the Wildcats, Michael Krajosik, Braden Dunn, and Owen Ciani will be the 1-2-3 hitters against Dakota Bracken. Gave you his numbers in the pregame. Solid.
Leading off for the Wildcats,
ERA on the season for Dakota is Really good. He's got an ERA of 1.15. Michael Krajosik steps in for a homer center. A lefty against the right-hander Bracken, who winds and delivers the first pitch. And fouled straight back by Krajosik. Bracken again on top of the hill. Here's the 0-1. Inside. A ball and a strike. That is ball 2. Two and one, and the delivery again by Bracken. Popped up. Parker Black, the third baseman, will settle under. Now he has to chase after and can't get there. So a first error of the afternoon. Black lost the ball in that high sky. And the error, Krajosik is still alive. And he steps back in there. A ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch from Bracken, he'll swing and miss. So the missed pop-up doesn't hurt the Stingers.
Braden Dunn.
Braden Dunn. Braden's having a great season for Homer Center. The shortstop. He steps in with an average of .518 on the season. 15 runs driven in. 6 doubles among his hit total. The right-hander takes a strike from Bracken. No balls and a strike. Braden, only a sophomore. Terrific athlete. And he'll take outside a ball and a strike. Wildcat shortstop. We'll set the defense for Marion Center for you in just a moment. Bracken, little foul ball off the shin of the batter Dunn, who will walk away and limp a little bit. For the Stingers, third to first, Parker Black, the third baseman, Noah McCoy at short, Alex Stewart, the second baseman, Braden Reckenbaugh is your first baseman. Left to right, Dalton Stedman, Trace Levinsky, Camden Rising. The catcher's Nick Piccone, the pitcher, Dakota Bracken, who delivers, and that is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Braden Dunn. And the shortstop is back in there. Here's the pitch. That's outside. It's a full count. Bracken goes heater on 2-2. Let's see what he does on the 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Fastball again and fouled back by Dunn, still alive. Ciani waits on deck. 3 balls, 2 strike, another payoff pitch coming. Bracken the windup. And that is ball 4. So Dunn patiently works the walk. That'll bring Ciani to the plate.
Owen Ciani.
A .473 hitter. 26 hits in 55 at-bats, 70 plate appearances. The lefty steps in now. Ciani with 24 runs driven in. He leads Homer Center in RBIs. 4 doubles, 4 triples. This one will get away. Wild pitch to the backstop. Dunn will round second base, so he advances on the wild pitch. And a runner in scoring position now for Ciani. 1 home run on the season for Owen. One out in the inning and Dunn on second base. Ciani is in there now. Bracken looks back at the runner. Now the pitch. Bunted by Ciani. Bracken will field it. Go to third. What a play by Bracken, and the tag by Black. And Dunn is out. Bracken fielded that bunt barehanded. Had to turn his feet in order to get it to third, and he got done for the out. It goes 1-5 on the fielder's choice, Ciani at first base, and that'll bring Caleb Palmer to the plate. The Wildcat third baseman. Bracken from the stretch will throw over. Palmer hitting .281. 3 home runs leads the Wildcats. Had 2 of them in one game against River Valley a while back. 2 outs in the inning. Another throw over, and he got him. The pickoff at first base. And that'll end the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base at the end of 1, 0-0. It's an IRMC high school baseball evening here on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493. Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120.
At First Commonwealth Bank Field, we head to the top half of the second inning. Pretty eventful bottom half of the inning for only 3 batters, as Braden Dunn worked a walk, advanced on the wild pitch, but he was erased at third base on a great play by Dakota Bracken on the bunt by Ciani, and then Ciani was picked off at first by Dakota Bracken. Nick Piccone, the Wild Stingers catcher, leads off the second in a 0-0 game, and Ciani rocks and deals. It's outside ball 1. Piccone, a .393 hitter. And the pitch is inside ball 2. Two and 0 on Piccone. The wind up and the pitch. That is in there for a strike. The sun is shining. The light's not on just yet. Ciani, the wind up. And he goes off speed. Nice pitch. Piccone swings through it. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Stingers. Catcher, Braden Reckenbaugh, Camden Rising. The next 2 scheduled hitters. This one is a ball. And the count goes full once more to Piccone. Ciani ready to go. Piccone is as well. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's up high. Second walk of the night for Owen Ciani, and Parker Black, or Nick Piccone, is on first base. Braden Reckenbaugh to the plate. Braden hitting .429 on this season.
Number 32, Braden Reckenbaugh. Courtesy runner, At first base for Peconi, number 20, Drew Runk.
Drew Runk will take over for Peconi at first base. Reckenbaugh, the left-handed hitter, steps in. And here we go. Cyani's pitch off speed is up high, ball one. Runner on first, nobody out. And this one is lifted into left field. Settling under it for the Wildcats and making the catch is Nash Budner, one away.
Batting seventh, right fielder number 6.
Camden Rising will come to the plate for Marion Center. And the runner goes. The throw down is a good one, and he's out of there. We've seen some outstanding fielding. We're just underway. Braden Rado guns down the runner. Runk, the caught stealing. And that went 2-4. 2 away and clears up the bases. The pitch was a strike. And now this one, the Camden Rising, is out of play. Rising, the right fielder. No balls and 2 strikes. And Cyani's pitch in the dirt. And he will swing and miss at strike 3. Got him to chase, and that'll end the inning. We have played an inning and a half. It is 0-0. It's an IRMC high school baseball night, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
The Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club is making a splash, continuing to grow its membership. The Sportsman's Club features a fishing pond that is well stocked. Inside the club, members can enjoy a game of pool, or how about shuffleboard? What's your favorite team, including the Wildcats and more? The Grayston Coral Sportsman's also has a shooting range and takes pride hosting kid-friendly events. And be sure to check out the nearby Twin Cities Event Hall for your next special occasion. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club, located off Route 119 on Neal Road in Grayston.
The only thing as good as baseball on a sunny day is a perfect slice of pizza. This is John Wehner, former player and broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're in Indiana, PA, that perfect slice is at Bob's Pizza. Bring a box of Bob's Pizza or a bag of those famous Wapaho subs home tonight, and you'll have some fans. I hit the last home run in Three River Stadium, but when I come to Indiana, I'm hitting Bob's Pizza, North 4th Street in Indiana. Cool people love the Buccos and eating Indiana County's only square pizza, Bob's Pizza.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field. We've seen some outstanding play so far. Not a lot of offense, but really good defense. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Caleb Palmer, Braden Rado, Nash Budner, the scheduled hitters to face Dakota Bracken. And the Wildcats' third baseman steps in. He was at the plate when Cyani was picked off of first. He'll take a strike here. And swung on and missed by Palmer, and it's 0-2. And Bracken's pitch is up high. A ball and 2 strikes on Caleb Palmer. As we said earlier, Caleb leads Homer Center in home runs on the season with 3. He will take a called strike 3. And there's one away for Braden Rado, the catcher.
The catcher, number 1, Braden Rado.
And he'll take a strike. Pitchers are dealing tonight. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Rado, the freshman on the season, hitting .288 with 15 hits and 15 RBIs on the season. He'll take this one outside. He's got 3 doubles on the season. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 away, and Bracken deals. Fouled back. Rado stays alive. Nash Budner waits on deck for Homer Center. Stepping out and then back in. Rado's ready to go. So is Bracken, the windup. Strike 3. He started this second inning with a couple of strikeouts. Nash Budner will come to the plate. 1 strikeout looking, 1 swinging. And Budner steps in. Freshman. A .368 hitter. Swings and misses. Two quality teams, 2 quality pitchers. And the 0-1 pitch with 2 outs. That's a curveball. It's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Palmer struck out looking. Rado struck out swinging. Budner ready for a 1-1 pitch. And he'll foul it back. So Bracken ahead of the hitter with 2 outs. No hits yet for either team in this game. Here's the windup and the 1-2 inside. Count even at 2. And the 2-2 pitch. Off speed, called, strike 3, buckled the knees, and that'll end the inning. He strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base at the end of 2. 0-0, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on an IRMC high school baseball night on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Every year, almost 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, but shockingly only 3% who suffer early symptoms of a stroke actually seek treatment. IRMC neurologist Dr. Michael Sauter says you should take those warning signs seriously.
I mean, it's everybody's inclination to deny. What's happening to me isn't real or it isn't permanent. I can just sit it out and it'll get better. But that's not really what we want to encourage. We want people to call 911 and to bring them into the hospital and let us make that determination before time runs out.
The Indiana Regional Medical Center presents Time is Brain, Stroke Awareness Seminar with Dr. Michael Sauter on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the IRMC cafeteria. Learn the warning signs of a stroke, why time is so important, and the promising outcomes of early stroke intervention at IRMC, a primary stroke center. The event is free and light refreshments will be served. RSVP to irmc.org/2023.
Bank Field, 0-0 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Marion Center and Homer Center in the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic. Coming up next Saturday, the Marion Center baseball team hosting an all-you-can-eat pizza night. This will happen at the Indiana Moose Lodge. $10 for your ticket. It's from 5 to 8 p.m., and you can stay there and fill yourself up. It's all-you-can-eat pizza. And there will be desserts, basket raffles, 50-50, and games of chance. Get your tickets at the door. You can also get them from any Marion Center baseball player. As we get rolling here in the 3rd, Owen Cyani quickly jumps ahead of the Stingers. Dalton Stenman, the left fielder. No balls, 2 strikes. Stenman will swing and miss. Strike three on the left fielder.
Center fielder, number 16, Trey Slavinsky.
Fourth strikeout by Ciani. Trey Slavinsky, the center fielder, to the plate. And he'll pop this one foul out of play. No balls and a strike. Slavinsky, a .222 hitter with 5 runs driven in this season. The number 9 hitter for the Stingers. He'll swing and miss at a ball in the dirt. He went chasing, and it's 0-2. Ciani. The windup. And this one is grounded to the shortstop. Dunn over to first, and he got him. Good play by Braden Dunn. The out goes 6-3. And there's 2 away. Dakota Bracken back to the plate. He walked on 4 pitches and stole a base, but was stranded at second in the first inning. He steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. And the pitch is a curveball that he fouls out of play. Ciani back and ready. He's into a rhythm now. He and Bracken, both of the pitchers, are in the rocking chair right now. The 0-1 is inside. A ball and a strike on the Stingers pitcher. That's inside, ball 2. Bracken hitting .286 on the year. And Ciani's pitch swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Curveball. Dakota off balance after that, got up shaking his head. I don't know if he couldn't believe the pitch or he couldn't believe he missed it. 2 outs, a 2-2 pitch on the way from Owen Ciani, and chopped foul. Remains 2-2. Now he'll step out. The ball came back into the field of play, that foul ball. So Mike Piccone will pick it up, relay that to the umpire at the appropriate time. Here's a 2-2 pitch on the way. And Bracken grounds it sharply to the second baseman. Over to first. The stretch by Cavalier, and he got him. Nate Birchall with the throw. Ends the inning. We've played 2.5. And it is 0-0. It's the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on an IRMC high school baseball night on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120.
The only thing as good as baseball on a sunny day is a perfect slice of pizza. This is John Wehner, former player and broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're in Indiana, PA, that perfect slice is at Bob's Pizza. Bring a box of Bob's Pizza or a bag of those famous Wapaho subs home tonight, and you'll have some fans. I hit the last home run in Three River Stadium, but when I come to Indiana, I'm hitting Bob's Pizza, North 4th Street in Indiana. Cool people love the Buccos and eating Indiana County's only square pizza, Bob's Pizza.
The Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic moves to the bottom half of the third inning. 0-1 for Marion Center, 0-0 for Homer Center. And Dakota Bracken is ready to work his third inning for the Stingers. See members of the Homer Center girls basketball team off to our right. They will be honored along with the River Valley girls basketball team, both of whom were state finalists on Wednesday at the County Commissioners meeting.
Second baseman number 9, Nathan Burchell.
For the Wildcats, the hitters 7, 8, and 9. Bracken is facing Nate Birchall first, the Wildcats second baseman who fielded the grounder that ended the previous inning, and he'll take a strike. Birchall hitting .268 on the year with a swinging miss at strike 2. That was up out of the strike zone. Eight runs driven in for Nate this season. He'll take a ball up high. And it's 1-2. Bracken's pitch. Foul tip caught by the catcher, Piccone, and that'll end the inning. And that is the fourth straight strikeout by Dakota Bracken. Noah Turk will step in. He's the designated hitter for the Wildcats tonight. 4 straight strikeouts and 5 overall in the ball game for Bracken. And Turk will foul the first pitch back. No balls and a strike. And the pitch is swung on and missed, strike 2. That's 0-2. And here's the pitch. Ball down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Noah Turk. That's outside, 2-2. Turk hitting .167 on the season. He's a sophomore. 1 run driven in. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And that's taken ball 3. You get down toward the bottom of the order. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy in the bottom half of the order. But that is exactly what has just happened as Bracken misses the strike zone on that one, so his strikeout string ends. That's the second walk he's given up. So Turk will jog on down to first base, and Caden Vitale will step in for the Wildcats. Caden hitting .136 on the year. He bats with the runner on first and 1 away. The right fielder for Homer Center. Outside for a ball. Pardon me there. 1-0. Turk a short lead off first base, and Bracken's pitch squaring around to bunt is Vitale. Throw down to first, and it goes through and into right field, but the runner Turk had dived back into first base, and so he cannot advance. So a ball and a strike. 1 away. And Vitale's back in there. Again, a short lead for Turk. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Michael Krajosik waits on deck for Homer Center. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Swinging on Vitale. He goes down.
Center fielder.
And Bracken is piling up the strikeouts now. The last 5 outs he's gotten have all been by strikeout. That's 6 strikeouts overall. Krajosik struck out to lead off for Homer Center in the first. He steps in now. Runner on first and 2 outs. And that one's in the dirt for a ball. Nicely done by Piccone again on the ball in the dirt. He blocked it. Kept it from going through. In fact, he picked that ball. 1-0 now on Krajosik. Dangerous hitter. Off speed and outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Michael. That's a called strike. Krajosik, a .367 hitter. Nine runs driven in. Off speed, he drops that one in there. Outside and into the strike zone, and it's 2-2. 2 outs in the inning. Turk on first, he walked. Bracken takes a look over at the runner, and here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's up high. The count goes full on Krajosik. With Braden Dunn, dangerous hitter on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Krajosik lifts it into the outfield and chasing after going back at first and catching the ball. A little snow cone action there from the Marion center fielder Slavinsky, but he does hang on, and that'll end the inning. We played 3. No runs, no hits at all. And it's an IRMC high school baseball night here on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120. Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion, Post 493.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic, the Homer Center Wildcats, the Marion Center Stingers. Ready for the 4th inning. Neither team with a hit in this game yet. Noah McCoy steps in. It's McCoy, Stewart, and Black for Marion Center to face Owen Ciani. And the first pitch from the right-hander is inside for a ball. Ciani threw 3, has struck out 4, and he's walked 2. A 1-0 pitch on the way, and McCoy will take a strike. Ciani's next delivery in the dirt. 2-1 from the Wildcat Junior. McCoy awaits and fouls this one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Noah McCoy, a sophomore, hitting .355. 10 runs driven in. The windup from Ciani and the pitch on the inside got him right on the hands, and he fouled it away. He fought that ball off to stay alive, but it was a really nice pitch. Leadoff hitter in the 4th for Marion Center. A 2-2 pitch. Curveball grounded to the shortstop, fielded by Dunn over to first, and he pulled him off. We'll await the ruling on that one. We're going to call that an error on the shortstop. That puts McCoy on first. The leadoff hitter is on for Marion Center. Alex Stewart to the plate, struck out swinging in the first inning. So McCoy with good speed at first base.
Baseman number 2, Alex Stewart.
See if he wants to test Rado, who has already gunned down a runner at the bag. It's a big lead at first for McCoy. We'll see if Ciani wants to pay a little extra attention to him. Checks him once, twice, now a third time, and there's the pitch. Squaring around to bunt, Stewart. It's a high chop bunt. Ciani will field it, go to first and get him. The runner will move down to second base. The sacrifice for Stewart. Will bring Parker Black to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Second time that the Stingers have had a runner in scoring position. Stranded Bracken at second in the first inning. Parker Black fouled out to the pitcher to end the first. He's going to, Ciani, call his catcher Rado out for a brief conference. One out and a runner on second base. And Rado will reposition. Black will step in. A .333 hitter, Parker Black. And he'll take a ball. So really the first trouble of any kind for these two teams tonight. Still no hits in the game. A 1-0 pitch on the way to Black. And that is ball 2 outside on the fastball. Black is in there again. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out and a runner on second, or 1 out and a runner on second. This one is grounded sharply. The first hit of the game is into left field, rounding the bag, and he'll come in to score. As the left fielder, Nash Budner, had trouble picking that baseball up. McCoy scores the first run of the game. It comes on the first hit of the game. The RBI single by Parker Black.
Catcher number 18, Nick Piccone.
It'll bring Piccone to the plate. Walkden was caught stealing in the second inning. Curveball for a strike. Marion Center first on the scoreboard tonight. Ciani again from the stretch. An 0-1 pitch on the way to Piccone. And he'll ground this one to the shortstop. Dunn to second base. They'll get the lead runner. Piccone will reach on the fielder's choice. 2 away for Braden Reckenbaugh. Fly out to left field. Drew Runk will come in and run for Piccone. And I should say that was Runk who was caught stealing there in the second inning, as he was the courtesy runner for Piccone. Now Reckenbaugh will step in, the lefty, with the runner on first and 2 outs. And the throw over by Ciani will chase Runk back. Fourth inning, 1-0 Marion Center. That run coming in this inning, and there's a fastball for a strike from Ciani. The Wildcat Jr., the stretch. The look in the pitch. Curveball. And that'll be dropped into left field. Little flare off the bat of Reckenbaugh, their second hit of the inning and of the game. Piccone will, or rather Runk, stop at second base.
Camden Rising.
Camden Rising will come to the plate with 2 on and 2 outs. Rising struck out, ending the second. Ciani, the pitch. Popped up. And in shallow right field, Vitale will come on and make the catch and end the inning. The Stingers get 2 hits and the first run of the ball game. At the end of 3.5, they lead it 1-0. It's an IRMC Baseball Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic Night on WDAD and Renda TV.
The only thing as good as baseball on a sunny day is a perfect slice of pizza. This is John Wehner, former player and broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're in Indiana, PA, that perfect slice is at Bob's Pizza. Bring a box of Bob's Pizza or a bag of those famous Wapaho subs home tonight and you'll have some fans. I hit the last home run in Three Rivers Stadium, but when I come to Indiana, I'm hitting Bob's Pizza, North 4th Street in Indiana. Cool people love the Buccos and eating Indiana County's only square pizza, Bob's Pizza.
The Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club is making a splash, continuing to grow its membership. The Sportsman's Club features a fishing pond that is well stocked. Inside the club, members can enjoy a game of pool, or how about shuffleboard? What's your favorite team, including the Wildcats and more? The Grayston Coral Sportsman's also has a shooting range and takes pride hosting kid-friendly events. And be sure to check out the nearby Twin Cities Event Hall for your next special occasion. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club, located off Route 119 on Neal Road in Grayston.
Renda Media's 45th annual Teddy Bear Fun Drive.
The Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic. This is game 2 of a doubleheader at First Commonwealth Bank Field. Derry defeating United 10-2 in the first game. Here, Marion Center leads Homer Center 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Stingers getting that run in the top half of this inning. Braden Dunn, Owen Ciani, Caleb Palmer, the scheduled hitters for Homer Center against Dakota Bracken, who is yet to allow a hit tonight. High fastball, Dunn will swing through it. It's no balls and a strike on the Wildcat shortstop. Walked in the first. Bracken chopped to short. This will be a tough play. And Dunn is going to beat this out. It's an infield single. As the high chopper, and there was really nothing Noah McCoy could do with that but wait for it to come down. And good speed from Braden Dunn. He has the first hit of the night for Homer Center, and the Stingers have the leadoff hitter on. As Ciani will step to the plate. And he'll chop it right back up the middle off the glove of the pitcher Bracken. And then it is fielded by McCoy. The ball on to second base and then to first. He'll beat it out. But they do cut down Dunn. That'll go 6-4. Ciani will reach on the fielder's choice. And Caleb Palmer will come to the plate, struck out looking in the second. Runner on first and 1 out. Bracken will check the runner. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Looked like that ball might have ticked off the glove of Bracken on the comebacker, but it went through, and a nice play by McCoy to get it over to the second baseman Stewart. Now they pick him off again. Ciani is caught in the rundown, and did they get it there in time? They did. They're going to say he got him on the back. The pickoff will go 1-3. I believe it was Stewart who made the tag. So 1-3 to 4 caught stealing. Second pickoff of the night by Bracken. 2 outs and nobody on now. Palmer to face an 0-1 pitch. Curveball is inside. Did not curve. Bracken turns and looks back at the mound. Wasn't sure he got his foot down in the right place there. A 1-1 pitch. Gets it quickly and goes fastball. Up and in and swing on a missed by Palmer. 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Caleb right back in there. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Wildcats do get a runner on the first hit of the night. But it is 3 up and 3 down because of the caught stealing. We played 4. It's Marion Center 1, Homer Center nothing. The Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on an IRMC High School baseball night on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 122.
The Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club is making a splash, continuing to grow its membership. The Sportsman's Club features a fishing pond that is well stocked. Inside the club, members can enjoy a game of pool, or how about shuffleboard? What's your favorite team, including the Wildcats and more? The Grayston Coral Sportsman's also has a shooting range and takes pride hosting kid-friendly events. And be sure to check out the nearby Twin Cities Event Hall for your next special occasion. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club, located off Route 119 on Neal Road in Grayston.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where tonight Marion Center has a 1-0 lead over Homer Center as we move to the 5th inning in a fast-moving baseball game. Here are your totals through 4. For Marion Center, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. For Homer Center, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. And for Marion Center, Stenman, Slavinsky, and Bracken, the scheduled hitters. Stenman struck out swinging in the 3rd inning. Bats here at leading off in the 5th, and he takes a strike, or does indeed take a strike. Chopped foul. And it is no balls, 2 strikes on the Stingers left fielder. Cyanni's pitch is outside. A ball and 2 strikes on Stenman. He steps in once more. Cyanni looks down from the mound, has the signal, and here's the pitch. Outside. Stenman held up, and it's 2-2. And he's back ready to go. Cyanni, the windup and the pitch. Popped up and out of play. Two and two on the Stingers left fielder. And he'll pop this one into shallow right field. Vitale coming on, and he drops the ball. Caden was there but couldn't hang on. It's an error on the right fielder. And puts Stenman on first base with nobody out. Slavinsky will come to the plate. Trey grounded out to shortstop. His first time up.
Number 16, Trey Slavinsky.
Stenman off first. The pitch by Cyanni. Squaring around is Slavinsky. He takes the ball. Now back in there. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1. Stingers scratched out a run in the 4th. McCoy reached on an error, was sacrificed to second. There's a strike. Parker Black singled. And Piccone reached on a fielder's choice. Reckenbaugh with the single. Parker Black single brought the run home. Outside for a ball, and it's 3-2 now on Slavinsky. Cyanni goes off speed. That's ball 3. So now it goes full. Stenman off first. Nobody out. Top of the fifth. Marion Center leads it 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike three.
Pitcher number 4, Dakota Bracken.
Fifth strikeout of the night for Owen Ciani. One away for the leadoff hitter Bracken. Walked and grounded out to second. And here's the pitch. Curveball. Caught the inside corner for a strike. Ciani from the stretch. That's outside, 1-1. The lights are on here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. Ciani's pitch. Called strike. And it goes 1-2 on Bracken. Stingers pitcher. Back in there. Ciani with the sign. And the pitch. Lined into right field, a base hit. Stenman will round the bag at second and head to third. He's in standing up. Dakota Bracken with the one-out single. It's first and third now.
Number 10, Noah McCoy.
For Noah McCoy. McCoy scored the only run of this game so far. He struck out in the first. He reached on an error in the fourth and eventually came around to score on the RBI single by Parker Black. One out. Runners on first and third for Marion Center. The Stingers lead at 1-0. Ciani with the sign. And Owen, the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a strike. Everybody taking a breath as the batter McCoy stepped out. Here comes an 0-1 pitch from Owen Ciani. Runner goes. It's inside for a ball. They will throw down, but it's an abbreviated throw. It was to the shortstop. Dunn just trying to make it appear as if it was going down through to try to fool Stenman into breaking. He did not. So the stolen base for Bracken puts him at second. So second and third in one out. A ball and a strike. Grounded sharply to short. Dunn is going to come home, and Stenman is out. Braden Dunn makes the play from short. The tag applied by Braden Rado. Stenman is cut down.
Second baseman number 2.
McCoy reaches on the fielder's choice. It's first and second and 2 outs for Alex Stewart. Struck out and a sacrifice bunt. Ciani out of the stretch, the pitch. And that one gets down into the dirt. Rado will throw down to third and the slide. And he's safe at third. Both runners move up. Pitch was a ball. And now runners on second and third. And there's ball 2. So it'll go as a wild pitch. And that's a strike, 2-1. Second and third, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Marion Center. Fouled back, and the count even now at 2-2. New baseball for Owen Ciani. Alex Stewart back in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Stinger second baseman. Ciani works out of the windup. Curveball up high and fouled out of play. Alex Stewart, a .343 hitter on the season. Ciani stares him down. And now the pitch. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So working out of the jam is Owen Ciani. We played 4.5. It's 1-0 Marion Center. And it's the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on an IRMC high school baseball night on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Every year, almost 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, but shockingly, only 3% who suffer early symptoms of a stroke actually seek treatment. IRMC neurologist Dr. Michael Sauter says you should take those warning signs seriously.
I mean, it's everybody's inclination to deny. What's happening to me isn't real or it isn't permanent. I can just sit it out and it'll get better. But that's not really what we want to encourage. We want people to call 911 and to bring them into the hospital and let us make that determination before time runs out.
The Indiana Regional Medical Center presents Time is Brain, Stroke Awareness Seminar with Dr. Michael Sauter on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the IRMC cafeteria. Learn the warning signs of a stroke, why time is so important, and the promising outcomes of early stroke intervention at IRMC, a primary stroke center. The event is free and light refreshments will be served. RSVP to irmc.org/2023.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field as the ball game moves to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 1-0 Marion Center. 1-3-1 for Marion Center, 0-1-2 for Homer Center. And for the Wildcats, in this bottom of the 5th inning, it'll be Braden Rado, Nash Budner, and Nate Birchall, the scheduled hitters. Numbers 5, 6, and 7. Picconi's throw down, and we're ready to go.
Leading off for Homer Center is
Dakota Bracken has been really solid all night long for Marion Center. For that matter, Owen Ciani has been for Homer Center. It's been a really good pitchers matchup. And Rado steps in and takes the ball inside. Braden Rado struck out swinging in the second inning and is only at bat in this ball game. And he'll swing through this one. It's a ball and a strike. On the leadoff hitter in the 5th for Homer Center. Great job by Ciani to keep this a one-run game there in the top of the inning. Swung on and missed by Rado. And a ball and 2 strikes. Rado asks for time. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. He was on that pitch. Went straight back. Understand the Pirates losing 7-0. Boy, oh boy, what has happened to them? 1-2. Bracken's pitch. And he did not get the call he wanted there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is outside, and the count goes full. Dakota Bracken does a really nice job of hiding the baseball on his windup. Just a split second less that the batter has to look at that pitch. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that is inside for a ball. The leadoff hitter is on for Homer Center. Rado will trot down to first base.
Number 8, Nash Budner.
Third walk of the night for Dakota Bracken. Nash Budner comes to the plate, struck out looking his only time up. And Nash takes a good long time looking down at his motionless coach, Scott Bauer. Bracken looks over to first. Short lead for Rado. Budner squares around to bunt, pulls it back, but it's a called strike. Black, the third baseman, charging. 0-1. Wildcats really want to get that runner down to second base into scoring position. The 0-1 pitch, now he's going to step off and chase the runner back. Rado right back out. It's a shorter lead now. Now he'll dance off the bag. He's going. Called strike 2. Throw down, and he's out. The catchers have been stellar tonight. Another caught stealing. There have been 2 pickoffs by the Stingers, and Piccone guns down the runner. 2-4. And then the ball down low. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Budner. The windup and the pitch is fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Going the other way, Homer Center's catcher Rado has been really good tonight too. This is inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. Rado has caught the only runner that, well, there's been actually 2 stolen. There's been a stolen base, but he caught another runner on a steal attempt. So 2 steals. And the Stingers are 2 for 3 on the base pass. Wildcats having a tougher time of it tonight. A 2-2 pitch on the way to Budner. Grounds it towards short. Fielded there by McCoy. Over to first. Reckenbaugh the stretch. 2 away.
Second baseman, number 9, Nathan Burchell.
Nate Burchell will come to the plate. A strikeout victim in the 3rd. He'll bat with nobody on and 2 away. A .268 hitter on the season takes a strike. Fifth inning. Swung on and missed, strike 2. That one gets away. A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Count remains 1-2 on Burchell. And that one's a ball. Here comes a 2-2. And that is a called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Through 5, it's 1-0. Marion Center leading Homer Center. It's an IRMC high school baseball night, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on WDID and Renda Digital TV.
And we're going to pull the
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120.
or
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
At the end of the next half inning, we'll award a couple of extra prizes. So stay with us. Again,
back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, getting set for the 6th inning. Marion Center in a really good baseball game. It's a 1-0 game. Both teams playing well. And Parker Black will step in for the Stingers.
Leading off for Marion Center, first baseman, correction, it is third baseman, number 42, Parker Black.
Parker Black steps in and takes a curveball for a strike. Black 1 for 2, a single and a foul out. Bats leading off the 6th. There comes your winner of the 50-50. There's the 1-1 pitch. And the ground ball to shortstop. Dunn will gun him down. Black goes down 6-3.
Catcher number 18, Nick Spicone.
One away for Nick Piccone. Ciani, the delivery to Piccone, and he'll swing and miss. Nick, on the afternoon, the evening, walked and grounded into a fielder's choice. Called strike 2. That's in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch from Ciani. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Piccone knew it. He turned and slammed the bat onto the dirt. He said, I knew that was a strike. Braden Reckenbaugh will step in.
First baseman number 32, Braden Reckenbaugh.
Reckenbaugh 1 for 2 with a single. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. In the dirt. A ball and a strike on Reckenbaugh, the senior. That is inside. The 2-1 pitch is ball 3. Called strike 2. Count goes full. 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on. Owen Ciani. Dealing for the Wildcats. Reckenbaugh will step out. Just 3 hits on the night for Marion Center. Only 1 for Homer Center in this game. And Reckenbaugh stays alive, fouling it off. Here's the windup in the pitch. He goes off speed, and it's chopped toward Dunn. It's short. Fielded by Palmer. He can't get there. That's going to be an infield single for Reckenbaugh. His second hit of the night. Comes with 2 outs and brings Camden Rising to the plate 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout to right.
Camden Rising.
4th hit of the night for Marion Center here in the 6th inning. Stingers leading at 1-0. Game has a lot of significance in the Heritage Conference and the district rankings. United certainly wanting Homer Center to come back in this game and win. The Stingers and Wildcats are going to play another game, and for United to have a chance in the Heritage. Hey, Mark, there's something else for you. There's a ball. It's 1-1. Ciani now up to 94 pitches. So he's only got 6 more to go before he has to leave. He'll get that one in there for a strike. 2 outs and 1-2 on Rising. Ciani trying to finish with the flurry here. The pitch he swung on and missed. And that'll end the inning.
Congratulations to the winner of the 50.
After 5.5, it's Marion Center 1, Homer Center nothing. Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Every year, almost 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, but shockingly, only 3% who suffer early symptoms of a stroke actually seek treatment. IRMC neurologist Dr. Michael Sauter says you should take those warning signs seriously.
I mean, it's everybody's inclination to deny. What's happening to me isn't real or it isn't permanent. I can just sit it out and it'll get better. But that's not really what we want to encourage. We want people to call 911 and to bring them into the hospital and let us make that determination before time runs out.
The Indiana Regional Medical Center presents Time is Brain, Stroke Awareness Seminar with Dr. Michael Sauter on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the IRMC cafeteria. Learn the warning signs of a stroke, why time is so important, and the promising outcomes of early stroke intervention at IRMC, a primary stroke center. The event is free and light refreshments will be served. RSVP to irmc.org/2023.
Sixth inning. Designated hitter number 23.
Noah Turk will step to the plate for Homer Center in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The Wildcats trailing 1-0. In this Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic game, Dakota Bracken. Ball 1 to Turk. Noah walked his only plate appearance tonight. And he awaits the second pitch, and that is inside for a strike on the inside corner. The windup and the pitch by Bracken is a ball. Count goes 3-2. And the pitch is ball 4. Bracken disgusted, didn't even use the glove to catch that ball coming back. He snared it with his bare hand, disgustedly. So Turk works a walk for the second time tonight. It brings evidently a pinch hitter coming to the plate for the Wildcats. Fisher is ready to bat. for Caden Vitale. Drew Fisher. And we've got a pinch runner at first. Jaden Scherer is at first.
Number 4, Drew Fisher. Fisher, pinch hitting.
Fisher, a 125 hitter on the season so far. He offers a much, much smaller strike zone. The freshman. So Scott Bauer probably hoping for a walk here for Drew. He actually squares around to bunt and takes a called strike. No balls and a strike on Fisher. Bracken delivers. It is bunted in the air. Bracken, he caught it in the air and threw to first for the double play. The diving catch by Dakota Bracken on the sacrifice bunt, and then the throw to first for the DP. Krajosik steps in with the bases empty and 2 outs. Bracken now going to clean off the spikes as he steps off the mound. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1-0 Marion Center, and there's a called strike on Krajosik. 1-1. And Bracken steps off and signals to Piccone that he didn't catch that signal, so he wants it again. Here he comes. The 1-1 is up high. Michael Krajosik, a strikeout in the first and a flyout to center field in the 3rd inning. Bats here in the 6th with the bases empty and 2 outs. Wildcats have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen to come in for Cyani, who's very close, if not up to the pitch limit. Bracken, the windup, fouled back by Cyani or Krajosik to stay alive. 2-2. Not sure on the pitch limit for Bracken. He'll go curveball, drop it in there, and it won't get the call. So the count goes full to Krajosik. Michael in there again. He'll take ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Marion Center. Krajosik down to first base. Braden Dunn will come to the plate. Dunn, a great hitter. Krajosik, great speed at first. They'd love to get him down to second, but Piccone's been really strong throwing down. So, interesting dynamics going here. Short lead for Krajosik, now inches out a little further. 2 outs in the inning, and Bracken will step off.
This next one will be 90.
This will be 90? Okay, so we were wondering about the pitch limit on Bracken. This will be number 90. And he is up high for a ball. So, looks like the relievers will be called upon for the 9th, or 7th, I should say. A ball and no strikes to Braden Dunn with Krajosik on first. And Michael, short lead, dives back, the throw over by Bracken. The underhand toss back by Reckenbaugh, that was interesting. Krajosik steps back, Dunn, sharp grounder, foul down the third base line. Wildcat shortstop Dunn is 1 for 1. He has The only hit of the night for Homer Center. He also walked. Throw back over. Krajosik was just a couple of steps off. He dives back. 1-1, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. High fly ball to left field. Settling under it, making the catch is Stenman, and that'll end the inning. We played 6. It's Marion Center 1, Homer Center nothing. It's the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic on an IRMC High School Baseball night on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
Every year, almost 800,000 Americans suffer a stroke, but shockingly, only 3% who suffer early symptoms of a stroke actually seek treatment. IRMC neurologist Dr. Michael Sauter says you should take those warning signs seriously.
I mean, it's everybody's inclination to deny. What's happening to me isn't real or it isn't permanent. I can just sit it out and it'll get better. But that's not really what we want to encourage. We want people to call 911 and to bring them into the hospital and let us make that determination before time runs out.
The Indiana Regional Medical Center presents Time is Brain, Stroke Awareness Seminar with Dr. Michael Sauter on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the IRMC cafeteria. Learn the warning signs of a stroke, why time is so important, and the promising outcomes of early stroke intervention at IRMC, a primary stroke center. The event is free and light refreshments will be served. RSVP to irmc.org/2023.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where Caleb Palmer takes over on the mound for the Homer Center Wildcats. Owen Ciani will move to shortstop. Braden Dunn steps over to third base. 1-0 Marion Center. So for Owen Ciani, he went 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits. 1 run. It was unearned. He walked 2.
Leading off for Marion Center.
And Owen on the night
25 Dalton Stedman.
struck out 7. That's a great pitching line for Owen Ciani. Palmer steps in, and he's outside to Stenman. Dalton struck out and reached on an error. He takes a ball, and now a strike. So again, Ciani, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, it's unearned, a walk, and 7 Ks. Fouled back by Stenman. A ball and 2 strikes. And the off-speed pitch, Stenman swings through it, strike 3. Trace Levinsky will step in. Oh for 2 with the strikeout tonight and a ground out. He'll take a strike from Palmer. That's a strike. It's 0-2. Clean, very fast-paced baseball game tonight. No balls and 2 strikes. That one's outside from Caleb. Outside. Here's the pitch from Palmer, and that's up high. The count goes full. 3-2 to Trace Levinsky. 1 out and nobody on here in the 7th. And strike 3. He swung through. So Palmer has stepped in with a couple of strikeouts to start his outing. And that'll bring Dakota Bracken to the plate. 1 out of 2 tonight. He's got a walk, a couple of stolen bases. Two outs and nobody on. Palmer. The windup and the pitch. Oh boy, he backed him out of there. He used to call that chin music. Whew. That's the flexibility of a high school kid to get out of the way like that. Get up to John Smathers' age, there's no way you could do that. 1-0 to Bracken, the pitch. Strike 1-1. Flock of geese just went overhead. 1-1 to Bracken, the pitch. Inside and tight. 2 balls and a strike. It was a curveball that did not. A 2-1 pitch on the way. Up high, 3 balls and a strike now. On the Stingers pitcher, one would assume that with that many pitches thrown that Bracken's night on the mound is done. Here's the pitch. That is a called strike. And it's 3-2. Palmer climbs back up on top of the hill. Here comes the payoff pitch. 2 outs in the inning, and swung on and missed, strike 3. Palmer comes on and strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. One last chance for Homer Center. Marion Center try to hold on for the win when we're back on an IRMC High School baseball night, the Renda Digital TV and WDAD.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120.
The only thing as good as baseball on a sunny day is a perfect slice of pizza. This is John Wayner, former player and broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're in Indiana, PA, that perfect slice is at Bob's Pizza. Bring a box of Bob's Pizza or a bag of those famous Wapaho subs home tonight, and you'll have some fans. I hit the last home run in Three Rivers Stadium, but when I come to Indiana, I'm hitting Bob's Pizza, North 4th Street in Indiana. Cool people love the Buccos and eating Indiana County's only square pizza, Bob's Pizza.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where Dakota Bracken has spun a gem so far for the Marion Center Stingers. Through 6, he's allowed only 1 hit, no runs. It is 1-0 Marion Center. Bracken remains on the mound to start this inning, but he's near the pitch limit, so we'll see how long he can go. He will face Cyani, Palmer, and Rado. For Homer Center, the Wildcats, almost as good, not quite though. They've allowed 1 run on 4 hits. Scott Bauer saying something to the home plate umpire on his way through to the coaching box. 3rd. Umpire going to go over and speak to Mike Piccone, and Scott goes with them. So we'll see what this is about. might be saying that Bracken has already reached that limit. And Dakota heading out there. He'll climb the mound. Ciani will step in. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice twice. Caught stealing twice, and he'll take a ball. The 1-0. Popped up. Third baseman Black will call this and make the catch. Stumbling backwards, but he did the job.
Third baseman pitcher number 22, Caleb.
Ciani is out on the F5. And Caleb Palmer will step in. Started the night at third base. Now the pitcher for Homer Center. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. He'll take a strike. It is 0-1. Bracken quickly. The 0-1 pitch. Inside and very tight. And Palmer ducks out of the way. It goes all the way through to the backstop. 1-1. The pitch. Strung on and missed, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Palmer back in there. Wildcats looking for a base runner. Called strike 3. Ninth strikeout of the night for Bracken.
Number 1, Braden Rado.
Braden Rado to the plate. Mike McConey out to say something to the home plate umpire. He's got 1 pitch left. But he can finish the batter. That's true. So he's down to his last batter. And the Wildcats are down to their last out. There's a strike. Braden Rado, 0 for 1 with a walk. No balls and a strike. 2 outs here in the 7th. That's a ball. It's 1-1. The wind and the pitch. That's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Rado. Dakota Bracken with Marion Center leading it 1-0. Popped foul out of play. It is 2-2. 2 outs, 7th inning. Stingers trying to close it out and get a win over the Wildcats. Braden Rado trying to keep Homer Center alive. The 2-2, inside ball 3. So unless we get a foul ball here, this is the last pitch of the night for Bracken. And Rado will step out. 2 outs. A 3-2 pitch on the way. Bracken the windup in the pitch. Called strike 3, and that ends the game. The complete game 1-hitter for Dakota Bracken, and Marion Center wins the Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic 1-0 over the Homer Center Wildcats.
Marion Center.
1 run on 4 hits, 1 error for Marion Center. 0-1-2 for Homer Center. We're back to wrap up in just a moment. It is a Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic win for Marion Center on an IRMC High School baseball night on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
With your contributions.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
The Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club is making a splash, continuing to grow its membership. The Sportsman's Club features a fishing pond that is well stocked. Inside the club, members can enjoy a game of pool, or how about shuffleboard? What's your favorite team, including the Wildcats and more? The Grayston Coral Sportsman's also has a shooting range and takes pride hosting kid-friendly events. And be sure to check out the nearby Twin Cities Event Hall for your next special occasion. Proud to sponsor the Wildcats, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club, located off Route 119 on Neal Road in Grayston.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 120.
The only thing as good as baseball on a sunny day is a perfect slice of pizza. This is John Wehner, former player and broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates. If you're in Indiana, PA, that perfect slice is at Bob's Pizza. Bring a box of Bob's Pizza or a bag of those famous Wapaho subs home tonight, and you'll have some fans. I hit the last home run in Three Rivers Stadium, but when I come to Indiana, I'm hitting Bob's Pizza, North 4th Street in Indiana. Cool people love the Buccos and eating Indiana County's only square pizza, Bob's Pizza.
The Marion Center Stingers defeat the Homer Center Wildcats 1-0, and we'll give you the numbers from this game. They're pretty outstanding for both teams, really. This was the second game of a Teddy Bear Fun Drive Classic doubleheader. It was Derry 10, United 2 in Game 1. And these games both having significance in the Heritage Conference and District 6 standings. And so for Marion Center, they're one step closer to making it into the championship game where they would face Northern Cambria, which is already clinched in the East. Marion Center out of the West. So here are your totals for the game for Marion Center. 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error. For Homer Center, no runs, 1 hit and 2 errors. For the Stingers, Dakota Bracken was 1 for 3 with the walk. He stole 2 bases, and he was outstanding on the mound. We'll tell you about that. Noah McCoy, strikeout, and he scored the game's only run. He was 0 for 3 on the night, reached on a fielder's choice and an error, scored after he reached on the error. Alex Stewart, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a sacrifice for Alex. Parker Black, foul out, a single, and a ground out, so he was 1 for 3. Nick Bacconi on the night was 0 for 2 with the walk. Braden Reckenbaugh, 2 for 3. A couple of singles for him. Camden Rising was 0 for 3. Dalton Stemman, 0 for 3, reached on an error. Trey Slavinsky was 0 for 3 on the night. For Dakota Bracken, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 4 walks, and he struck out 10 on the night for Marion Center. For Homer Center tonight, Michael Krajosik was 0 for 2 with a walk. Braden Dunn on the night, 1 for 2 with a walk. Owen Ciani was 0 for 3. He did reach on a fielder's choice. Caleb Palmer 0 for 3. Braden Rado 0 for 2 with a walk. Nash Budner 0 for 2. Nate Birchall 0 for 2. Noah Turk was 0 for 0. He walked twice. And Caden Vitale 0 for 1. Drew Fisher 0 for 1. Owen Ciani, 6 innings pitched, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. 2 walks, and he struck out 7. Caleb Palmer, an inning, and he struck out the side. So 10 strikeouts for each of these 2 teams tonight. The final again, Marion Center 1, Homer Center nothing. Thanks to you for joining us. Thanks for our teams and all of the volunteers who made this night happen here on an IRMC High School Baseball Night on WDAD and on Renda Digital TV.